I've always said it that if you can handle a needle and thread, if you can mend your torn clothes, if you can use the needle and thread to stitch maybe a cloth, your cloth that the thread came off or tore a bit, you can fix your own wig. No, you don't need a sewing machine. No, you do not need you do not need a professional to do it for you. If you can sew your own clothes, trust me, you can fix your own wig. Here I'm just using office pins. I have office pins. I do not have the regular T-pins that professionals use to fix their wigs. I'm just using office pins here, and I'm using the help of a kerchief, a towel to push them into the mannequin, because it's, the ends are pretty small. So with the aid of the small towel, I'm using it to push it in so I don't get to feel the pain much. So that I am not a professional. All these I learned on my own. I really didn't, well, I really didn't go to a hair making school. I did them on my own, trial and error. You keep learning and learning. So I encourage you to pick up your weft and fix your wig today. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I am able to fix this old wig of mine. I got this wig over this weave on this wig weft over 2 years ago, but this is a new closure, so I decided to get a new closure. When I got them without closure, but now I've gotten a closure that I am now I want to use on it. So this is Tiana. Tiana is always attracted to threads. Whenever she sees threads or ropes anywhere, dangling anywhere, she wants to come around and play with them. So here I'll quickly fix this thread on the needle, through the needle, and then get straight into it. Put this hair away. And then start. First, I want to secure this closure to the cap. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So just watch as I go. I'm using my left hand to pull it so that it will be tight. I'm using my left hand pull. When I secure with my left hand, I now go in with the needle and thread to make sure that I get it to be tight on both sides of the closure. And no, I didn't have to cut. I didn't want to cut the closure. I didn't want to cut the empty sides of the closure around. No, well, you see how I did, what I did with it towards the end. And trust me, these materials are not expensive. I already have this needle. I think I got the thread because the one I already have is almost gone. So I got this new one. It wasn't even up to 800 naira. The mannequin, I've had this mannequin for some years now. I really can't remember, but when I got it, I think I got it for 2,500 naira. Nigerian naira. And the needle, I've had the needle. I have needle that come in handy whenever I need to use them to fix things around the house, maybe my cloth or any other thing that needs fixing, maybe a torn bag or something. Just regular things you have lying around the house. Then the should I call it clip that I used to secure the that the cap is sitting on. That one I got for 500 naira at the time. I don't know these things, with the rate of inflation right now. These things, the prices must have gone up, but I'm sure they wouldn't be that overly pricey. So these are just things you can get on your own and start practicing or start doing your own hair yourself. I'm an advocate for getting things done on your own. You really don't have to spend extra unless you can afford it. If you can afford it, it's totally fine. If you think it's not an issue, it's totally fine. But if you think you want to save some bucks too, and you have the time to get some of these things done on your own, why not? Go ahead. So I'm just like sewing the thread. It's just normal. First, this yellow pin here, I'll use it to secure the hair. That way it does not shift. um I don't really know. I didn't learn to fix hair with the way some professionals do. They'll have to use a chalk to line the cap to fix the hair to start before they start sewing in. I don't do that. I just like I just used my initiative to know where to place the weft, and then that's good for me. So whatever works for you, you can choose to line it, you can choose to not line it. Just know whatever works for you. But I think if you're a beginner, because I've been doing this for years, back in the day I used to fix these wefts on my own head by myself. I was still in the university then, and this was many years ago. So I figured it shouldn't be difficult to do it on a cap, right? So here we are. This is how far I've come. And you see at this point, I'm just fixing the weft on the net, the closure net that doesn't have hair on them. Instead of cutting them off like I said earlier, I'm just placing the weft on them or on it and going so. So you see this pin, I'm using this pin like I explained earlier to hold the hair down and flat so it does not shift and it does not um, bulge up, so that it just remains flat. And remember, as you are sewing, you are measuring how much you are taking note of how much weft you have left, measuring it on the space you have left to be sure that it will be enough. You don't want to go like this weft that I got. It wasn't much, so I had to make the gap between wefts bigger, and I used just one weft. I didn't double, so I was using one weft to go round and round. So in this case, you have to always measure the wefts around the space remaining to be sure that you don't come short, you don't run short of weft and start running around looking for where to get weft. I guess this is where those that use chalk to line their cap, this is where it comes handy. Like when you line it, you know how many lines you need, and be sure you can maybe pre-measure the weft on the lines to be sure that you will have enough and not run short. So at this point I'm done, and you can see how much space I leave between wefts here. So at this point I'm done, and I'm going to go back and put this last weft remaining on this part of the wig. So as you're doing, you make mistakes, you learn, continue another time, and the next time when you're coming back to it, you find that you've learned from your mistake and you're doing a better job the second time around, or third or fourth time around, right? So here I am done, and I am just using my finger to comb out the curls. See, the secret to curly hair, and the truth is I would always prefer curly hair to straight hair because it's easier to manage and maintain. So the secret to curly hair is water and leave-in conditioner. So here I was just spraying lots of water, water makes the curl, makes the hair smoother, and then leave-in conditioner gives it a bit more, makes the curl pop some more. So here I'm just detangling with a white tooth comb and with water before I now go in with my leave-in conditioner. More water. See, don't mice with water. More water. Spray more water. So I'm using the dark and lovely leave-in conditioner. And when you're using leave-in conditioner, more leave-in conditioner. As time goes on, when you were wearing the wig into the week or month, you may choose to use less leave-in conditioner and more water. That will still make, provided leave-in conditioner, you have leave-in conditioner on the hair, you apply water, the curls will still pop. The brush you use also helps the curls. White tooth comb does not really help. This brush that I'm using helped to make the curls pop. Here I use wax stick and this straightener to flatten the front, and then these are the materials that I used, and this is the end of the project. Here I'm finally done with the hair, and this is the final look. You can see this is the dry look after the following morning after I dried, and here is a wet look. Here you can see me spray more water on the hair on the, I think this was the third day of wearing this week. You see the curls popped more because of the water I sprayed on it. I didn't use leave-in conditioner on this day, so I just sprayed water and that was it. You see, it looked, the volume was less than the first day, and the hair turned out nice. Tiana says hi. All right, bye. So this is the final look of the hair. I think this was the 4th, 5th, or I don't know, some maybe following week after I wore the hair. You see the curl still popped because it's easier to maintain. Thanks for watching. Do like this video, share and subscribe. Bye.